harassment, threats, and assaults. Natalie Bollinger got her goddamn brains blown out because she was stupid. Like most of you, you protect your predators. You're fucking dumb as a goddamn stump. Now, of course, the police wanted to send me to all sorts of other jurisdictions. Go to this jurisdiction, go to that jurisdiction. Then they get to use jurisdiction to prevent you from turning anything in that they fucking did because they utilize multiple fucking jurisdictions. You fucking pieces of shit. All Amanda Bailhasche was interested in was hiding the crimes committed by Boulder County. She was my public pretender when I was assaulted by Officer Waylon lolotai. She is one of many stupid cunts who refused to do a goddamn thing to requisition the goddamn evidence. She didn't just allow the police to slander my name in public, making me a target to the public. She helped them knowingly, willingly, and intelligently to cover up and to hide the evidence because she did not make any effort whatsoever to do her goddamn job. And how was she rewarded? Well, let's take a look here. Where was Natalie Bollinger killed? And where did a lot of fucking cops commit fucking felonies? That's right, Adams County. Amanda Bailhasche was fucking rewarded for being a fucking world-class goddamn piece of shit by becoming a judge. A fucking judge in Adams County. Now she's a judge in Lafayette. Are you fucking kidding me? We don't have courts of law. We have rubber stamps for fucking predators, for child molesters, for rapists, for bad cops, for people who take advantage of the disabled. What do you do to those people? You give them jobs with the United States government. There is no American soldier, no matter how much he can beat me up, no matter how much he can hurt me. There is no American soldier that is a good person. Not one. Not a single one. If they were good people, they'd be doing something here to change things here. Not going to foreign countries and murdering foreign people for profit. Oh, you're just doing your fucking jobs, right? Yeah, how well did that work out for Heinrich Himmler? How well did the work out for Fritz Sauckel? Huh? How well did that work out for Hermann Goering? Amanda Bailhasche was my public pretender in Boulder, Colorado when I was assaulted by Waylon lolotai. They went out of their way to do everything they could to prevent evidence from going to court. They just put a bunch of fucking people's names down. Just as many names as you can write down. But none of them did a goddamn thing. None of them tried telling the truth. And Amanda Bailhasche helped to hide the evidence. The day I was assaulted by Waylon lolotai, there were over 20 officers who assaulted me that day. Over 20 of them. You wonder why it is I fought so fucking hard to turn in Waylon lolotai. It wasn't just the assault at the fucking hospital. It was the repeated and ongoing physical violence that continued. Even at the jail. The jail guards took part in it. You pieces of shit! But Amanda Bailhasche wasn't interested in doing her job for a homeless man. This is a fucking bitch! This is a goddamn rubber stamp! You are all pieces of shit for allowing this! And for fucking rewarding it! God damn it! Take a look at how my predators were rewarded for their criminal acts. Amanda Bailhasche, she's not a public pretender anymore. Now she's a judge in Boulder County. Now let's take a look at Joel J., who I had to try to turn Scott DaCosta into. He disappeared too, didn't he? After trying to bully me. What a fucking piece of shit. It's not that I didn't go to the people that I was supposed to. It's that they wouldn't fucking do anything except send me on to somewhere else. And then these people get to have court without me? Are you fucking kidding me? It was a conflict of interest from the fucking start with any of these pieces of shit. As soon as you start committing crimes against victims, it is a conflict of fucking interest. And when a victim is trying to turn in an officer, forcing the victim to go to that officer to turn in that officer is a conflict of interest. Amanda Bailhasche, just like Joel J., got to move out of jurisdiction long enough to escape prosecution. But you just don't fucking care. It's fine as long as it's not happening to you. It is because of people like Amanda Bailhasche that I promote guns for the homeless. It is because of vicious prosecutors. That's right. She did not act as a public defender. She acted as a vicious prosecutor. We're not going to allow the body cam evidence. We're not even going to try. Did they announce to the news that they had to drop the charges because there was no fucking evidence? Huh? That if they had taken it to court, those officers would be in fucking prison? Huh? No! You allowed those fucking pigs to beat on multiple homeless people. You made excuses for the pigs. The only ones that you cared about were two black men. Two stuck up, selfish fucking pricks. Self-absorbed, lying goddamn rats. But at least they told the truth about one thing. Being victimized by Officer Waylon lolotai. who is blacker than both of them, while they played like it was a racist thing. And Darren O'Connor, what a piece of shit he is. He's a lawyer now. But the immoral things that he did to me make it illegal for him to be a lawyer. So what are we doing here? Darren O'Connor is a witness to this shit. A witness to me trying to get help. He's also a predator. Not all predators are sexual predators. And when I call someone a predator, it's because they are. Is my older brother a sexual predator? I guess that depends on how you look at it. If a woman gets herself all fucked up on drugs and impales herself on his penis, is he the bad guy? If he's more fucked up than she is, and she comes and impales herself on his penis, is he the bad guy? My older brother is not going to go trying to fuck little kids. He's just not down. But he's absolutely a predator. He don't care about right from wrong. He cares about street credit, being tough and sounding tough. Mostly he's about being a lazy piece of shit and doing drugs. I don't have a good family. So I have to do things without them. If my family promises that they'll help me, it's never to actually help me, it's always to exploit me. My mom and dad have two different ways of doing it. See, my mother, she's one of the I'm going to play Christian and poor me, I'm a woman thing every time that she smacks my stepdad around. She started doing cocaine with my dad in high school. Well, back then it was pretty popular. My dad, he tries to exploit me in a different way than my mom. My mom liked to have somebody she could blame shit on. Whether it be me, my older brother, Scott, my little sister, or my little brother, Michael. It didn't matter as long as she had someone to blame. It's all of our fault that she's a cocaine addict, right? Well, with all due respect, ain't none of us asked to be here. Didn't none of us ask for mom to get fucking drugged out of her goddamn gourd and have sex while fucked up? My dad, he wanted to be a dick too. Like, he was in prison for a lot of years. While he was in prison, I was in the system too, getting fucked up the ass by grown men. Was I in the system because I was a drug dealer? No, I went into the system when I was 4, dummy. What does a 4-year-old do to deserve that shit? Nothing. There is nothing that a fucking 4-year-old can do that makes that shit okay. Nothing. I went to my first mental institution when I was 6. Centennial Peaks. Why was I in Centennial Peaks? Because I was being abused in a foster home and I tried speaking up. You don't fucking do that. The cops are not your fucking friends. Not when you're a kid, not when you're an adult. If you got looks and money, yeah, but a 4-year-old, unless you got a fucking pervert cop, isn't gonna care if you're a good-looking kid or not. What do kids do when they're being abused? They lash out. What do you do when kids lash out? You punish them for lashing out. How dare they throw a tantrum when daddy rapes them? How dare they try to get your fucking attention, right? How dare they? That's how you fucking treat them. So at Centennial Peaks, they found out I had an IQ of 172. They thought that was amazing. They wanted me to do it again. The second time I did it, it was after they did the EEG. If you've ever had one of those, especially back in the 1980s when they stuck toothpaste to your head. Yeah, it wasn't literal toothpaste. It was something that's supposed to help read the electrical signals. But they keep you up literally all night long. You don't get to go to sleep. Kind of the idea behind it is that they can make you go to sleep and you'll sleep through the EEG. Well, they also put a strobe over you when they do that at one point to see if they can give you a seizure, and they succeeded. Now, it was right after that that I took my second IQ test, and I only got a 132, and I was pissed. I was like, hey, you should let me do it again. I only got a 132 the second time. You should let me do it again. You should let me get some sleep and then do it again. Of course, by that time, they'd been pumping me full of pills. Of course, that's what they all do, isn't it? Pills fix everything. Your dad's raping you, so let's take you to a mental hospital and pump you full of pills. Your dad's beating on you. Let's take you to the hospital and pump you full of pills. You're being shipped around from foster home to foster home, and some of them were really fucking bad. Well, let's lock them up and give them some goddamn pills. That'll fix it. There's a lot of shit that pills don't fix. Pills don't fix homeless. All right, we got our first troll here today, and what are we going to do with them? Of course, we're going to take a screenshot. And then we're going to hide user on this channel. Bye-bye. So let's get back to what this video is about. Amanda Bailhasche. Kayla Trujillo. You see that court date? Video just before this one. You see my face. You see Kayla Trujillo's face. Yeah. That court date. That's the court date where Amanda Bailhasche wanted to just talk over me, and I explained to her, hey, they're trying to frame me for fucking murder. You knock your fucking shit off. Alright? You fucking get them goddamn body cameras. Kayla Trujillo wanted to argue. No, don't fucking argue. Do not side with the bad guys. That is exactly what you're doing when you start an argument with me in front of my lawyer. That doesn't show solidarity. And it certainly doesn't show that you're a friend. And it certainly doesn't show that you're honest and forthright. And I had to pay Kayla Trujillo to show up. Now, I don't mind that. It takes gas. That's what she was bitching about. She needed money for gas. So I gave money for gas. I kept on giving her money. If I pay her money, if I bring her cigarettes, only for later on for her to pretend that none of that shit ever happened, or the, oh, well, you didn't have to give me that money. Yeah, I did. She wasn't going to help me unless I paid for her gas. So I paid for her gas. Now we get to see that, yeah, there's all sorts of evidence that shows that I'm the one who told the truth. There's all sorts of evidence that shows people wanting to lie, twist, and manipulate things. And then by calling me mentally ill, they were able to keep me out of court. They were able to keep my evidence out of court. They were able to illegally prevent me from having court dates or going to my court dates. By over and over listening to my predators and no one else. People that I tried to turn in first. People there was actual evidence against and still is. The fact is, Amanda Bailhasche can still go to fucking prison for what she did. And so can Kayla Trujillo. What she took part in as a drug dealer, her motivations, her motives, all recorded. Same thing with my little sister. Same thing with Christine Nui, Ran Ingersoll, Amy Kalina Kingery. Ben Cookie Daniels. What a name, right? Hopefully the sun comes up here shortly because it's fucking chilly. And I would like to get myself some coffee. All right. Is it going to be any different here? No, it's not. All they have to do is railroad you once, and for the rest of your fucking life, you are a roll through. You've got a reputation. Whether it's true or not makes no fucking difference. And you have to do desperate shit when people are fucking harming you to try to get fucking heard. When you are fucking victimized into homelessness, the police victimize you more than anyone else. And the American people are fucking shitty to the poor. They steal more from the poor than you give the poor, and then you complain that you have to give too much to the poor. Well, you're not giving anything to the poor if everything that you give to them you take away times 2. When you allow predators like Waylon lolotai to simply change jurisdictions, magically he committed no crime. You show how truly disgusting you are as human beings. When you allow officers nationwide to take out their aggression, their hatred, their ignorance on homeless, disabled men, you show that you don't deserve your rights. If a white person is not sticking up for homeless people's rights, they don't deserve their own. The same goes for any other color of skin. The same goes for any religion. If you don't believe that the homeless should have rights, then you certainly do not deserve those rights. That's why when you're poor, they're going to ask rape you the same as they rape us. I'm fucking cold. I can't get help because I have a dick. Because of that dick, it makes it okay to slander my name. And if I exhibit any trauma reactions whatsoever to long-term abuse, then you pretend that I'm a fucking predator. You nasty fucking cunt rags. The most disgusting part of this country is the people that live in it. The most selfish wretches on the planet. When it comes to our rights, Americans simply don't care as long as it's not happening to them. As a result, the government only cares that they can make a profit from railroading us. Amanda Bailhasche wanted to tell me a bunch of things that she didn't bother telling anyone else. Things that do make a difference, things that do show that the Boulder Police Department, as well as police in multiple jurisdictions and counties, multiple police agencies within Boulder County. This cover-up for Waylon lolotai extended well past August of 2018. Matter of fact, it goes on still today. The abuse that I endure daily, because I'm not allowed an honest day in court, because of officers like Scott DaCosta and his deputies. Dual County was involved in the Natalie situation before Natalie was killed. Broomfield Police Department was involved in the Natalie situation before Natalie was killed. Boulder Police Department was involved in the Natalie situation before Natalie was killed. Chesapeake, Virginia Police Department. That's right. They were involved in the situation as well before Natalie was killed. No matter what, when I went to those peoples and places to try to get help stopping the abuse, I got blown off and sent elsewhere. That's standard procedure for anything that's homeless with a dick. When I say fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it, that's exactly what the fuck I mean. You're all trash. This country is a fucking dumpster for vermin. Parents are the most likely people to commit heinous crimes against their children. And yet, we punish those children 9 times out of 10. You got to see a 14-year-old girl on video on my channel being assaulted by Deputy Reeves, here in Tillamook, Oregon. I was forced to jump through a bunch of shitty fucking hoops to move into a shitty fucking apartment in Chapel, Nebraska, where I had no fucking friends before Natalie was killed. And you know what? That's their standard procedure. They're going to ignore the crimes that they have to turn in right away and try to shove you into housing. No. You have a room right fucking there. If you would shut the fuck up, stop pushing housing, and leave the goddamn room. That's what the fuck I need. If you're not going to fucking advocate for me, then for God's sake, leave so I can do what I need to do. In peace and fucking quiet. You're all pieces of shit. Every fucking one of you. All of you who watch my channel are shit too. Because you're not fucking speaking up. You watch for fucking entertainment. You disgusting fucks.